Alright gang, James here with Set It Forget It Trading, and this is my video watch list coming into next week. A little bit larger than usual, guys. I just can't make my mind up, but hey, whatever, just more to choose from, right? We can wait for that perfect setup. So on my list, first one that I am looking at is Bank of America. Yes, I know it was on last week's watch list, but hey, I still like it, so it's moving to this week. And I'm going neutral again with this and wanting to sell a short strangle. You can see here we've been pretty much sideways, so Bank of America right around the perfect spot for entry. I like as long as it stays above the 8, right around the 21 EMA. That would be my ideal entry. That being said, you guys, I'm looking in the June cycle. Currently want to sell the 18 puts and the 27 calls. But I only want to do this if I can get at least $1 in credit. Right now, as of Sunday afternoon, you know, it's 95 cents. So that may change here. And it may never play out. It just might not give what I want. Or we'll see it tomorrow. Might not see it till Wednesday. Okay, but this is a really good one to put on for those that want to get their feet wet as an undefined risk trade. It only costs $220 to put on. Gives you really good probability, 68% pop, and an 84 P50. Okay, in June cycle, 1827s. All right, next one that I have on watch, you guys, is another financial. It's going to be Capital One. This one I also want to go ahead and do a short strangle on. As you can see, it looks almost like Bank of America here. Wanting to keep this neutrality going on. Would like to make sure have it come back down towards that 21 just to get the, you know, a centered trade on. And here we go. Let's get you over here. Capital One. Again, all these guys, they're going to be the June cycle here. The monthlies, not the weeklies. And I am looking. This one a little bit farther out of the money here. I'm looking at selling the 37.5 puts and the 75 calls. Okay, right now that's just shy of $2. We'll see how that is come the open tomorrow. But again, another low cost play. This one's only about $560. Much better odds than the Bank of America one. So this is actually on my list first in front of Bank of America. We're sitting with an 80 pop and a 90 P50. Okay, love those odds, love the credit, love the buying power. This one is my number one on the watch. Now you guys, I don't want to go undefined risk, James, I'm not ready for that. That's perfectly fine. We can go ahead and turn this into an iron condor. If I wanted to do an iron condor, you guys, on the put side, I would go ahead and change this to a 45 and then buy them 40s, and then on the calls, go ahead and change that to a 70 and buy them 75s. There's your iron condor, guys. Still really good probability for an iron condor with a 59% pop and a 76 P50. You know, $350 to put on. So a little bit cheaper there. You are defined. Right now it looks like about $1.44. I'm okay with that for an iron condor. So that's number 2, you guys. Next one on my list here, gonna be FedEx. I like FedEx long. This too is another naked play. I'm doing that a lot lately, you guys. I like FedEx long only if it stays above the 8 EMA. Okay, we're starting to trend up, you know, after hitting that rock bottom down there, and now that we're sideways to kind of bullish here, right? If we can hold the 8 EMA, I want to go ahead and take this position long. We do have a squeeze. It is building up energy. I feel that we can easily run up to the 125s, the 130s. So looking at FedEx, you guys, I want to go June cycle here. Wrong one. That June cycle. And I want to sell the 110s. Okay. That is going to roughly, right now, about just shy of $4. A little bit more expensive. You're looking about $1,200 to put on. But your odds, 75% pop and an 80 P50. Really good here. Now, again, James, I don't want to put $1,200 up, but I agree. I like it long. What do I do? Go ahead, guys. Jump it up a hair. Go to that 30 delta and then buy them 110s. Your credit, again, about $1.44 right now. That could change tomorrow. Probabilities perfectly in line with what I look for on a vertical spread. So there you go. That is number 3. You guys, next on my list here, number 4 is Goldman Sachs. Little heavy in the financial side this round. Okay, another short strangle. Okay, you guys are gonna notice I like to sell naked a lot. And that's just the quickness of your profits, excuse me, works a little bit faster than doing an iron condor. So again, Goldman and Sachs, you guys. Actually, I lied. This one, I'm actually looking at an iron condor. So Goldman Sachs, a much higher product. So yes, Iron Condor wanting to go ahead and sell right around that 20 delta, doing the 205, 210 calls and doing the 150, 145 puts. This puts us just outside the expected move for June, gives us pretty much 60% pop and a 77 P50. Credit is phenomenal. I don't know if that's kind of, accurate to say. So we'll see how this looks in the morning. If it's 160, 150 or above, I'm going to take this trade. $2 kind of has me a little questioning it right now, so we'll relook at it. But those odds, really good here. Also, you're defined, okay? And as you can see on the chart, we are sideways, so that would be perfect. All right, next on my list, you guys, is IYR. Trying to get a little bit of the retail side of things. Not doing too well lately, and there's even been talk that we could hit our recession on the home side of things here with this whole COVID going on. So going a little bit bearish here for those bears, and I want to sell a naked call here again. Going naked only here. I want to sell the 80. That's pretty much up here at resistance. We are below the 8 and the 21 on this daily chart. So get you up here to see what I'm looking at. June cycle, sell that 80 strike here, just over $1. I'm happy with that. A little bit more expensive than normal, but that's because we're in the higher end here, just under 750 to put on. Probabilities significantly high, again, 75% pop with a 97 P50. Guys, those that aren't familiar with that, that is a 97% chance that I'm going to get 50% of max profit before expiration. That is awesome. So I'm going to be watching IYR here into next week. Okay. And then next, you guys, I told you we got a lot on this watch list. Okay, looking at Lulu. Lulu I like, but it's got to hold this 200 day. I like that we've been coming up here. Retail's been taking a hit lately, but Lulu, after hitting bottom, really hasn't stopped, and it pushed us over that 200 day just last week. So if we can keep above the 200 moving average, then I want to try to time an entry for Lulu to come back and test the 8 EMA. Okay, if that happens, you guys, I am looking at doing, again, June cycle. This one does have earnings, right? But it's not till the end, pretty close to our expiration date. So I'm not worried about that. So if we can get the right setup here, I'm looking at selling the 195 and buying the 190 puts. Okay. There's a bullish play. Right now we're looking right around $1.50 in credit. Another good probability play here, 64 pops, 73 P50. So looking at that one. But again, has to hold the 200 day. Okay, Netflix. Those that know me, I like to play Netflix a lot. It's been on a run with this COVID. Everyone's at home watching Netflix, binge watch like I do. Anyways, so again, I want to see Netflix hold this 8 EMA. Okay, if we can hold the 8 EMA, I want to go ahead and put on a vertical spread on Netflix as well. We've been just rocking and rolling here. And yeah, bullish play here. Okay, June cycle, looking a little bit further out of the money. Credit's pretty good, at least as of today. Sell that 380, buy them 375s. Okay, try to get around at least $1.50 would be ideal. This one, even better probabilities with a 71 pop and an 82 P50. So guys, I'm going to be on watch here coming in Monday, Tuesday. Probably putting on quite a few plays. So like Netflix long. Next, Nike, you guys. So another one, Nike. Yeah, maybe I could win without this one on the watch list, but I do like it. We've been doing really good here. It took a beating, but it really just took off, had earnings, gapped up, ran. So Nike, I am only going to play this play if Nike gets above the 200 day. So already got my alert set, ready to go, and pretty much needs, as of today, needs to break 90.66 before I even look to put this play on. And now, if that happens, guys, June cycle, looking at selling the 82.5 put, excuse me. Again, credit is really good, $320. Another higher end undefined risk play. It's going to cost you $1,200 to put on, but the probabilities make that worthwhile at 71 and 83. James, I don't want to go undefined risk, but I like Nike as well. Okay, guys, go ahead and just, you could do this here. You're not going to get enough credit. I would not recommend getting too much higher towards that at the money. So go ahead and buy them 77.5s. Okay, that's going to give you over $1, but not the ideal credit, right? I mean, the most I usually go, or less I usually go, is about a quarter. So I'd want to see a little bit more than that. So may set up you guys. If not, again, I like just selling that naked put on this one. All right, a lot of factors got to line up for this one to work. All right, 2 more, you guys. I swear, 2 more, and then we're good to go. Looking at XLI, okay, industrial sector here. This one, like most other stocks, trending sideways now after hitting that bottom. A lot of uncertainty still that I believe is going on here. So look at another neutral strategy on XLI June cycle. This is another naked position, keeping it low cost here in the lower end items. So I like this trend in sideways as long as we don't get too far out. Off the 21 here, I'll be looking to put this one on. Again, June cycle, little bit wide here, just outside the expected range. I want to sell them 70 calls and I want to sell those 53 puts. Might be a little bit harder to get in, you guys. The open interest is not that great. And the spread is pretty bad, especially on the call side. Not that great. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one, see if everything still lines up into next week. But if that does work out, you know, looking to sell this naked play, get about $2 in credit. Little lower cost to put on. Okay, only $500. Probabilities, again, guys, over 70, over 80 here. 71, 85. Really good play. All right. Now, lastly, looking at XLK, another one, technology sector. They've been doing pretty good here as well. So, looking at XLK, want to be bullish on this one. All right. And yes, I want to sell a naked position here as well. So if XLK can hold the 200-day, which we've done pretty well here, maybe even pull back ideally, right? I don't like how far it is off the 8 EMA. So we see it pull back a little bit back to this 8 EMA and then hold that. Then I want to go ahead and go long and look to sell the 80 strike in the June cycle here. All right, gives us right around $260, $2.60 per contract. Another high probability one, right? 78 pop, 84 P50, guys. Under $1,000 to put on. So another good probability play. That is it, you guys. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and shoot me with any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Until then, I'll see you next week, tomorrow. Have a good rest of your weekend, you guys.